So to celebrate the Halloween season, I decided to bring back one of my most popular, most requested spreads for you guys. So welcome to your Ghosted Why the Silence reading for October 2020. So this is a reading for those of you out there who have been straight up fucking ghosted by your person and you're just searching for answers as to why this happened to you. So you can find the exact questions we'll be uncovering the answers to in this reading in the box below. But one quick announcement before we dive in. Based on your feedback that I've received from many of you over the past couple of months, my tarot course, Tarot for Transformation, is now available in a 100% on-demand format. So you can participate in it and take it based on your own schedule, on your own time, and at your own pace. So all the deets for that, if you're interested in just learning more about it or in signing up, all of the details are going to be in the box below. Now let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What's up, Cancer? Welcome to your October 2020 Ghosted reading. So I just want to throw this out there, Cancer. I actually sat down just now to do the reading for a different sign, and I was like 5 minutes into it. And I just wasn't feeling it. And I kept getting this urge to do the Cancer reading. So I don't know why that is, but I definitely feel like there is something specific for Cancer that's like trying to come through here. So just going to go ahead and throw that out there. I'm definitely super interested to do this reading. So this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are totally welcome as well. And Cancer, what we're going to take a look at first here is just, why? Like, what's the root cause? Why have you been ghosted? What the fuck is going on here? And try to just better understand, like, the real root cause. Not the surface level shit, but what is actually going on here. So let's take a look at that first. So Cancer, October 2020. So what is really going on here? Why has Cancer been ghosted? All right, 3 cards, please. Why? So why has my Cancer been ghosted? All right. Give me one more overall, please. Wow, okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the World. Okay, Cancer, I want you to hang tight for me because before we even unpack these, like the tarot, I do want to pull a few cards from this Oracle deck and just see if there's anything else that we can find out about this. And then we're going to sort of like unpack this together, like holistically. So what else can you tell me about this situation between Cancer and this person that has ghosted them? So what is really going on here? So what is really going on here between Cancer and this person that has ghosted them? Make it clear, please. What is really going on here? Oh, wow. Okay. Anything else? Let's get one more. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we've got this card Enjoyment, which is very different than all of the other cards that came out of the Oracle deck here. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing, Cancer, and just take, again, this isn't going to be for all of you. Take it as it resonates, okay? If it doesn't resonate and I'm not telling your story, go check out your other placements, okay? You're going to know if this is for you. But what I am sensing here is you're dealing with somebody here who was feeling like on the defense for whatever reason. And, we've got like the overall energy being this 10 of Wands. And I'm not suggesting, I want to make it perfectly clear, I'm not suggesting that they were like right in feeling this way, so to speak, or that it, that it wasn't just self-created, by them. But it's almost like their perspective of this connection with you, it was starting to feel very heavy and burdensome to them in some sort of way. Like we've got the 9 and the 10 of Wands both coming out here. Like it was starting to feel like a chore in some sort of way, okay? They were starting to feel burdened by this connection. We've got this oracle card here that literally says expectations. So I feel like perhaps they were feeling like you were placing, a lot of expectations on them, around something, that had to do with the relationship. And, we've also got this energy of cynicism. We have got this energy of feeling unwanted. And we have got this energy of heartbreak, okay? We've also got the 4 of Swords and we've got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, Cancer. I feel like this person, and with the World here, it's almost like, perhaps the two of you have been dealing with something that is not so fun, have been dealing with something that's a little heavier. Things haven't just been so light and easy and fun in this relationship recently. Your relationship perhaps has faced some sort of adversity, and it's like they were, sort of unable to handle it any longer. So they made the decision that they were going to, take a break from everything, which, let's be perfectly clear, this was not the right move. They could have fucking told you that, right? They could have told you, hey, I just need some space, or, I need some time. If you're watching this, I assume that, even if they said something like that, they have like cut you off and ghosted you in some capacity, or you wouldn't be watching this. So they have not handled this the right way. They haven't. This may be somebody who is just very cynical about love and relationships in general. They may, like, anytime something gets hard, which, let's be clear, I don't give a fuck who you are or like what what relationship we're looking at. No relationship is going to be perfectly easy 100% of the time. Like, if that's the case, then, it's just not, frankly, it's not real. There's something very fishy about that. A real relationship involves two imperfect humans, right? Who are fucking just endlessly complex and multifaceted, and there's not a chance that two people can coexist with one another, two imperfect humans, and never have any adversity. It's just like, the odds of that happening are impossible, in my personal opinion. So that being said, I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who really can't, it's like they can't hang with it. They can't deal with it anytime something happens, something like difficult, which also known as something realistic, anything that isn't fairy tale perfect happens. This person may have a tendency to ghost or walk away. And, this energy of feeling unwanted and heartbreak, I almost feel like it's like this person gets triggered in some sort of way. This person may have some sort of like inner child wounds that are related to like being abandoned. And so anytime the going gets tough in a relationship, it like triggers some sort of really like not so pleasant childhood experience that they had, in which like, so what they relate to anytime there's like a, adversity it may freak them out. They may not realize that, okay, that's normal. And the only way to overcome that is to talk through it and, to be what I would consider, be an adult about it, so to speak. They may just turn to this ghosting shit and run away from it because they're so afraid of that feeling of, feeling unwanted and that feeling of heartbreak that they perhaps went through as a child. They may not know that there is another alternative. They may not realize that real relationships experience real problems and that there is a way to overcome those together and come out on the other side stronger for it. And actually, as I'm saying this, it's really like there's something about that childhood bit that is really, I feel, is integral to this. And that is the Six of Cups is really showing up to talk about that. The Six of Cups can very much talk about like our childhood, the way we were raised, what feels comfortable to us and normal to us based on, what feels familiar to us. And those sorts of, those security, feelings of, security, which are based on what's familiar, this is shit that is established when we're kids, same way, like, let's say you had parents or whatever, one of your parents, you were raised in an environment that, scarcity, where there was a lot of scarcity, like around finances, for example, like it was, you were aware of that even, at a pretty young age, that money was not abundant. And then you watched your parents, anytime they got money, you watched them spend it up really quick, and it was simply because that was their mentality, that lack mentality, that scarcity mindset. When you've got a situation like that, as an adult, the likelihood that you're going to be that same way is high. It's more likely you're going to have that same mindset that you were raised around. And I mean, to me, that's perfectly logical. It's no different than something like that. Again, take it as it resonates. But, perhaps this person was raised in that sort of environment where it was like, they saw their parents, like, anytime there was any sort of adversity or argument or anything, it was like the end all be all. So they didn't get an example of two people that learned how to fight fair. Instead they may have seen any time, one parent's kind of faced it head on and tried to, fight fair and talk about it and work through it. They saw the other parent dip and leave. So in their mind, it's like the only way to avoid that is to just dip out. Anytime there's that first sign, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like whatever's going on here with this person that has ghosted you, there's something like very deeply rooted in this person that causes them to really behave in this sort of dysfunctional way when it comes to relationships. And I'm not condoning it. Let's be perfectly clear here. Those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And this is a refresher for my subscribers. Those of you that have been with me, you guys already know how I feel about ghosting. I'm never going to condone it. I'm never going to offer a pass to the person because it's never okay. It's not. I don't give a fuck what your reasoning is, so let's be clear on that. But the reason I do these readings, Cancer, is because, I feel that being on the receiving end of this sort of behavior is just such a mind fuck and so painful and so hard. So the purpose of this reading is to hopefully provide you with some sort of peace of mind and insight and clarity as to what's actually going on here. So that hopefully you can move forward in a way that is going to be in your, for your highest and greatest good ultimately. So let's keep digging into this, Cancer. So that is what I'm seeing so far. So what we're going to take a look at next, Cancer, we're going to tap into the headspace and the heart space of this ghoster of yours, okay? So let's first pull some cards around the headspace. So what is this person, this ghoster of yours? Where are they currently at in the headspace? So what are they currently thinking about you and about this whole shit show of a situation that they have created by ghosting you? So 3 cards, please. Where is this ghoster of my Cancers at? Woo! Card down. All right, we got our first one. Let's get 2 more here. Whoa. Very interesting. Okay, so this is very fascinating. So bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to say right out the gate that some of you very, very well may be dealing with a Gemini. Or somebody who is just like, somebody who may have like, I don't want to say 2 sides to them, because we are all, as humans, we are multi-dimensional, most of us, there's many sides to us, so to speak. But the reason I mentioned this about Gemini is because the Lovers came out, and also the first 2 cards that came out are two kings. Look at this. The King of Cups and the King of Swords. And then furthermore, we've got the Page of Swords. These are a lot of people cards, all 3 of these cards being court cards. This tells me, furthermore, Cancer, you may be dealing here with somebody who has a lot of, there may be a lot of opinions that this person is being subjected to. So take that as it resonates. This person could have a lot of different people sort of giving them their 2 cents on how they should live their life. This person may have like, the fucking peanut gallery, as I like to say, may be a factor here. So they may be considering what other people have to say about this, perhaps way more than they should. But furthermore, I do, with this King of Cups and King of Swords, that's a drastic contrast. This is like the thinker and then the feeler. And typically, if you are one, then you are by nature, then you are not the other, naturally, So perhaps this person you're dealing with goes back and forth between being like, up in their head about this connection and then like overwhelmed by their feelings about this connection. I am going to pull a clarifier or 2 here and just see. I'm interested about this Page of Swords. So for some of you, my initial gut feeling does tell me that I do feel this person is still sort of keeping an eye on you somehow, still watching you from afar. Maybe like still checking up on you by whatever means that they have to do that. Could be through social media. It could be through mutual friends and family. Tell me more about the Page. I've got the Ace of Wands. Again, another court card, the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this, another court card. There are way too many cooks in the kitchen here. I'm telling you. There are too many, and this is going to resonate or it's not. And look at this, bottom of the deck here, 8 of Wands. Yeah, this person has got opinions coming at them left and right. So it could be, and that could also be why this card showed up, this 6 of Cups. Again, remember me mentioning like family. I got like a real family vibe. So this person could have a super fucking overbearing, opinionated family that is just constantly weighing in on this whole situation. And it is just overwhelming to this individual that you're dealing with. Again, I'm not justifying the way that they're handling things, but I do feel like that their mind is perhaps like cluttered with all of these opposing opinions and, thoughts that are not based on their own thoughts and feelings, but are being projected on them by this entire crew. I mean, look at it. This is the fucking crew showing up. I mean, guys, I just pulled 6 tarot cards, and 5 out of the 6 were court cards, of which there are only 16 in the entire deck. That's significant. So yeah, I feel like, be it, this person's immediate or extended family, or like their friend, extended, inner group or outer group of friends, co-workers, whatever. I mean, I feel like there's like just a shit ton of people that are really expressing their own feelings about things between you and this person, and it's so obnoxious to me. I'm gonna be honest, Cancer, because guess what, this relationship is between you and them. Fuck what everybody else has to say about it. Just gonna throw that out there. That's how I feel. But yeah, let's go ahead and tap into the heart space. And you're gonna know, I mean, listen, this reading, and any reading for that matter that you're ever gonna see on YouTube, it should simply be, and this may go without saying, but I do want to say it just in case, especially for those of you out there that are new to tarot. It should never be telling you something that you had never considered before. It should never be delivering some sort of new message. It should simply be confirming what your own intuition has already been trying to tell you, okay? So again, you're going to know that's all of this is going to resonate with you to some degree. So tell me about the heart space. So this ghoster of my Cancers out there. So where is this ghoster at in the heart? So how are they currently feeling about this whole situation and about my Cancers out there? October 2020. So where are they at in the heart space? We've got another fucking court card. Whoa. Too many. But I just want to be clear. Another court card popped out there again in that chunk. Give me one more, please. Wow. Yeah, we've got the Four of Wands, and then we've got another king on the bottom of the deck. This is unreal. This is unreal. Whoa. So in the heart space, it's like a contradiction. There's something about this whole situation, Cancer, that is like, there's like a lot of irony or something, like it's like this person is fighting tradition, or fighting, like, it's almost like this, like, fuck the man sort of vibe, and take it as it resonates. But, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then we've got the Seven of Wands, and we've got the Four of Wands, okay? I see this as like, and this is the second time we've seen this Knight of Pentacles show up here. I feel like there's a degree in which this person wants to offer you something stable and committed, but it's like they're fighting it. They're on the defense. It's like they, I feel like this person is just so scared of like settling down and truly committing and like being in, getting married or any of that. So it's like, as much as part of them really wants that, it's like they're on the defense about it. And again, I can't help but think like that this person may have like been on the receiving end of like what a divorce can look like as a child or something like that. Or this person may just not want to be like their family. They may not want to be as traditional as the way they were raised. There's something to do with that though. So, again, take it as it resonates. I feel like this person goes back and forth though, between what it is that they actually want and maybe what it is that other people want for them. So they may have a parent that they're close to that's very anti-marriage or anti-settling down, or it could be the opposite. And then they're just sort of, still very much like rebel against what it is that their family wants for them. There's something about this whole situation though. I can't ignore it. And you're going to know this. I mean, this isn't going to be any surprise to you, Cancer. This person though is greatly influenced by their raising and their family in one way or another. And it could be rather them still being like way too attached to what their family thinks, or it could be on the opposite end. Like they could be like sort of anti-establishment, anti-tradition, fuck the man sort of thing. So take it as it resonates. So let's see what else we can find out. Oh my gosh. And guys, I do want to say something that I just noticed. So when I picked up this deck that I just pulled the heart space with, I accidentally left one card on the table. I did. So it wasn't in the deck when I shuffled. And that card was the Two of Cups. That is very interesting. And I'll go ahead and throw it out there for what it's worth. Because anytime I see like these two cards come out together or associated with one another, it is sort of like a signal to me that there may be some sort of like, twin flame vibe or connection, that may be like a sort of a label that resonates with some of you. So I do just want to throw it out there. Some of you may resonate with that label. So let's keep going. I'm really feeling this reading, and I knew there was a reason. I legit just like stopped 5 minutes into that other reading. I had to do this reading for you guys. So let me know in the comments, by the way, like if this is resonating with you. I love hearing your stories. I read every single comment. So please do let me know how this is really like hitting home with you in the comments. So what else can you tell me? What else can you tell me about this connection between Cancer and this ghoster? Wow. And just as I said that bit about like twin flames. Oh my goodness. This is just so stereotypical, I guess would be the word I would use, of those sorts of dynamics. So the very first card that pops out after I mentioned the twin flame thing is running, which is, often if you do resonate with that label, that is terminology that is tossed around very frequently, in regards to twin flames. That runner chaser. So this card says running, ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. And then right after that, we have got pretend. So it says mask, exaggeration, and bluff. And then we have got pride, ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. Again, I mean, I just can't help but think, you are dealing with somebody here, Cancer, who a lot of pride and ego, the decisions that they're making, the way they're handling things with you is very much based on, their own pride, their own issues, they are wearing some sort of mask, like they're not being authentic to themselves. They're making decisions that are based around what other people think and not based on their true most authentic self. That is absolutely indicated here, like overwhelmingly indicated. Okay? Yeah. The way in which they're behaving is not, this is them looking to, gain some sort of approval perhaps from their family or from society. someone in their life may feel this pressure to not settle down or not take that route, like not get too serious with you for whatever reason, okay? I really am picking that up. And it could just be like society, like they feel like this may be like a bachelor or bachelorette for life sort of situation. And again, this person may just have a really like bad association with committed relationship and marriage. They may have told themselves a long time ago, like, fuck this, that's never going to be me. I don't want that for myself. I want to live my life in a more like unorthodox sort of way. And Cancer, I mean, by nature, like Cancer is usually like a fairly like domesticated sort of energy, which is not a bad thing. You know, my Mars and my Venus personally are both in the sign of Cancer, which is super fun for them both to be, but that's beside the point. But with, you know, what I'm getting at here, Cancer, is that, you know, my Venus placement is in Cancer, meaning that I do tend towards like, you know, I like that more secure feeling sort of relationship. Like I don't necessarily crave like a romantic relationship that's going to be like super fucking dramatic and you know, all over the place. And I like one in which that I can just feel secure in the relationship. Like, fuck the games. Like, cool, are we going to do this? Are we going to be in a committed relationship? Great. Let's just go ahead and, you know, let's go ahead and just put that title on it and we can just move on, you know, move forward. So that may be something that, you know, you tend towards as well, Cancer. Like you may just really like that security of, you know, having like some sort of commitment, and that's just how you like to do things in relationships. This person may be very different in that regard, okay? Just throwing that out there. So, but whatever the case may be, I mean, this person is definitely, they're definitely like running, and, you know, they've definitely ghosted you, not based on like reasons that are authentic to them, but reasons that are very much like tied to and related to their own ego and their, you know, whatever persona, whatever like fucking mask that they're wearing, which is total shit. Okay. So anything else, any messages that want to come through here? Very interesting. I mean, I'm going to pull one. I'm going to pull one more. There it is. You know, two cards that popped out here of these message cards. Like the word that I'm drawn to that's on two of these cards is responsibility. I feel like that's a huge piece of this as well. So take it as it resonates. So I feel like this person may really shy away from having to be responsible. And that, you know, may include like real relationships in which they actually have to be accountable for their own actions and, you know, show some sort of responsibility. So we've got, we'll go through these. So we've got, even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us. We have got, you are special to me even though I told you otherwise. I need to go my own way for a while. And then we've got the responsibility cards. So one says, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. And then we've got, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. You know, another group of, there may be a group of you even out there that are dealing with a person who has like got kids, has got like a family of their own. I mean, that's another piece of this that could be, that could resonate. So this person literally could have like already have a family and have like responsibilities that are, that are present in their life. That's not going to be for all of you, but take it as it resonates. And that could be a factor here. I do feel though that this person, through their actions, obviously like this person let you down, this person ghosted you. There were broken expectations here. And with these messages do tell me that the way in which this person handled things with you is in fact not an actual expression of how they actually feel about you. Like, you are actually a lot more special to this person. They actually give way more fucks about you and about your feelings than their actions indicated, which, yay for that, yay, right? Actions speak louder than words. So I'm not in any way, I'm annoyed with this person. And those of you that have followed my channel for a while, that's not always the case. I mean, sometimes I do feel major empathy or sympathy for the ghoster. And I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer, I'm not really feeling that. I'm not feeling that with this person. I feel like this person knows what they've done and they're just being, for lack of a less crude term, they're just being fucking pussies about it. This person doesn't want to step up and take ownership for their behavior. Point blank, period. And so and that's not something I can have a lot of empathy for. That's cowardly. This person has had and continues to have the ability to be courageous and be strong and step up to the plate and take responsibility for their behavior with you. And so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear or see anything that says, oh, but we actually really care about you. Well, this person could be showing you through their actions that that's the case, and they're not. So Cancer, we don't have time for that, right? Fuck a bunch of that. So let's keep going here. And again, let me know in the comments how this is resonating with you guys. So what we're going to take a look at next, and this is sort of the last leg of this reading and this spread, Cancer. The last two things we're going to look at are, one, what are this person's most likely next actions towards you, specifically in the month ahead? And then lastly, we're going to take a look at sort of just advice and guidance for you. So the bigger picture, perhaps something that you are meant to be seeing or learning through this otherwise really dreadful experience that you're having with this. So first, let's take a look at what their next moves towards you will most likely be in the month ahead. So October 2020, what will this ghoster of Cancer most likely do in the month ahead? What will their next move towards Cancer most likely be in the upcoming month? Oh, goodness. I really feel like, I don't feel like you're going to hear from this person. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. We've got the Tower and then we've got the Fool, okay? And then we've got the King of Wands and we've got Temperance here, okay? So here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm picking up. As soon as the Tower came out, I'm not going to lie to you, what came to my head was let it burn, just like Ursher Raymond style. Gotta let it burn. That is what came to my head. And that's what I feel like is happening right now. I feel like this person that you're dealing with has made a mess of this, whole thing with you. And right now, with this Tower and the Fool, it's this person is aware of that, and it's only time will tell. this person may feel like the only way forward is to just like let the dust settle and to let reality sink in. We've got the King of Wands and we've got Temperance. Like, this person may have decided that they need to focus on taking action in a way that gets them balanced, that helps them recalibrate, and before like anything new can start over or take place. And that's interesting because we've got the World here, and look at this, like, interesting, like a lot of just repeating energies. Like, there's that Ace of Wands again. This very much feels like very cyclical, very much like cycles that are ending so that new cycles can begin, that sort of thing. And I am not suggesting that if this person does come back towards you, that you should feel obligated in any way to start a new cycle with them. But I do feel that, at the end of the day, this person may see it that way. They may see this as being, because, we've got cards in this reading that do indicate like the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. So this person may feel like they do need to go their own way for a while. They need to let it burn. They need to let shit really settle. They need to let the dust settle. They need to really make an effort to try to recalibrate and rebalance themselves or work on themselves in some sort of way. Again, take it as it resonates. And frankly, again, I just can't stress this enough. I'm not suggesting that this was like the appropriate way for them to handle it. It wasn't. I feel like for a lot of you out there, you're dealing with somebody here who has just handled this like a fucking coward. They have let their own ego get in the way. They haven't wanted to admit their own wrongdoing, that sort of thing. So give me one more here on the action space of this person Cancer is dealing with for October 2020. Wow, we've got the Page of Pentacles and we've got the Knight of Wands. Bingo! That is what's up. And look at this, right under this Knight of Cups. You guys know I love the bottom of the deck. Well, my newbies don't, but my subscribers know. I fucking love it. Because this totally ties it all together, guys. Like, this person is like not secure in themselves, okay? Which is why this person is so like impacted and so greatly influenced by all of those people cards that showed up. The fucking peanut gallery, everybody's opinions and 2 cents, okay? This person is constantly seeking validation of them, of their own worth and their own self. They really derive their own sense of worth and self via channels that are external to them, okay? This person has got self-worth issues, Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this person is going to continue in the month ahead to be this Knight of Wands. This is somebody that it's like they're looking for love in all the wrong places. It's like they're continuing to try to, find their happiness in external ways, and this person is just going to continue to like repeat this same bullshit cycle that they have, kind of played out with you. They're going to continue to play that out with other people and in other dynamics until they finally learn the lesson they're meant to learn. Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's their destiny. Like, this is a part of their growth and their journey is to have this like very life-altering, game-changing realization that their own happiness and their own self-worth comes from within. That, they are meant to, in this lifetime, they are meant to live in an authentic, wholehearted way. They don't have to wear that fucking mask. They don't always have to be on the run. They don't have to keep getting into these situations in which they are ghosting people and fucking running. They are meant to realize that there's more to themselves than ego. This This is something that this person's going to have to learn on their own. Again, take it as it resonates. So let's wrap up this reading here, Cancer. I'm very interested to hear how this is going to resonate for all of you. Sorry. Swiping away that obnoxious notification. So I'm so interested, though, to hear how this is going to resonate for all of you out there in Cancer Nation. So let me know. But let's wrap this up here, Cancer, with some advice and guidance for you. So, what do you need to know about this whole situation? So what does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know about this whole situation? Oh my goodness. So number one, Cancer, I can't ignore this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this bottom of the deck. Okay, I've already got it. I've already got it, guys. Wow, this is powerful. And this is can't make this shit up. This is as cut and dry and in your face as a message can be, at least for me, when it comes to tarot. I feel like right now, you guys out there in Cancer Nation are just fucking miserable, feeling heartbroken, feeling so down in the dumps. It's all you can focus on is loss. All you can focus on is what this person has done to you, what they've put you through, everything that you have lost. We've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Swords. This is your vibe and energy right now. And what Spirit is saying here, the message here is this. You and you alone, Cancer, are keeping yourself stuck in this state of suffering, okay? This prison that you're in right now is a mental prison, and it's of your own creation. 8 of Swords, okay? You can break yourself out. It's time for a fucking prison break. What Spirit is here to tell you is that do not be a martyr in the name of true love. And for those of you that subscribe to soul connections and twin flames and those sorts of concepts, let's be very clear. Hanging on to this whole thing and keeping yourself fucking stuck in this perpetual state of suffering just because you feel like this is a soul connection or a twin flame. Spirit is here to tell you that is not that's not the point. That is not, do not continue to keep yourself stuck in this for the sake of that. You're missing the point. You are meant to, many of you are experiencing some sort of very profound or very, some sort of very sacred kind of bond, with this individual that you're watching this for. But what you're meant to see, especially in this month ahead, you have an opportunity to really to wake up and see this from a different perspective, from a much higher perspective. You're meant to realize that, this very shitty, low vibrational state of suffering that you have been just marinating in for God knows how long, this was not the intention. The intention is for you to realize your own strength, for you to realize that you and you alone have the ability to cut yourself free from that. And, we attract what we are, okay? That is the truth. So whenever we are in this low, shitty vibrational energy and stuck in this state of just melancholy and suffering, then we are simply going to attract more of that. So it is up to you, Cancer, to raise that, raise that vibration. Don't stay stuck in this. I feel like a lot of you out there may be staying stuck in this loop, and it's you're doing so in the name of the twin flame journey or connection. And I'm here to tell you guys, you're missing the point, so don't be a martyr. Don't be. That is not the point of the journey. The point of the journey is for you, Cancer, to realize that you've got to love and value yourself first. So perhaps you and this person that you're dealing with are very much like mirroring one another right now. I can see that. I feel that perhaps you both have some inner work to do when it comes to needing to learn how to love and validate yourself. So perhaps for you, Cancer, like you are desperately seeking validation from this person. Like you are desperate for them to come back and to love you and to commit to you in the way in which they weren't able to before. And just know that, the fact that you're feeling such desperation for that validation, it's telling you something. It's helping you. It's meant to help you realize like, oh, fuck, I'm not meant to live my life this way where I am so reliant on another person to provide that for me. Cancer, you're meant to be able to provide that for yourself. And it's like once you're able to do that, your whole world will shift dramatically. It's then and then alone that you'll be able to show up in a relationship as like, as someone who is very whole and complete, somebody that's no longer codependent and no longer, needy, no longer, so just codependent is the best word I can use. And let's be clear, Cancer tends to struggle with that. Those, have a predisposition, if you will, to be sort of more codependent. You have such a beautiful opportunity, especially in this month ahead, to get a hold on that and really rise up above that. Break free from it. That's the theme I'm going to leave you guys with. October 2020 is prison break for my Cancers out there. It's time. It's time to just say, fuck a bunch of this shit. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. And really, instead, grab the bull by the horns. Break yourself free from this prison that is literally one that you've created for yourself, and love yourself in the same way that you are desperately seeking someone else to love you. Be your own 2 of Cups, so to speak. Raise to that level. And I know it's easier said than done, but and I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments. Once again, if you guys are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourself, I'm not just trying to plug my new course, but this is a great time, and my course is a great way, of course, to learn, which you can get all the details in the box below. But even if you don't use my course, perhaps learning to read tarot as a means for self-development and discovery would be a great use of your time in the month ahead. So again, check out my course if you're interested, or perhaps instead of watching love and relationship readings on YouTube, maybe start watching videos on learning to read tarot, or sign up for something like my tarot course or a course that's like that. This is a great month for you to just invest in yourself. So stop watching these love and relationship readings and take your focus off of this person and place it onto yourself. In the same way that I kind of described this individual you're dealing with, I described them as being sort of cowardly. Make the decision, Cancer, that you're not going to be a coward. You're going to face yourself head on. You're going to face yourself head on in a way that this person hasn't been able to do so far. And so what that looks like for you is really seeing this for what it really is, and realizing, hey, I've got to start learning to love myself. I've got to start learning to value myself, and hold yourself accountable to that. So Cancer, I love you guys so much. Sorry, this is the lengthiest of these readings. I really hope this message was meaningful and helpful to some of you out there. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Mwah, peace.